I'm Dan Diedrich, owner of Diedrich Farm. I farm along with my father and my wife. Together we run about 900 acres, half of which is intensively managed pasture for our heifers, and we also have 540 cows, an even split of Holsteins, crossbreds, and Jerseys that we milk robotic. Our farm is located just outside Green Bay by the Green Bay Austin Straubel Airport in the village of Hobart. Typically what we're using the data for on the farm is to replace the human element that was in the barn when we milked conventionally with a parlor. So we no longer have people moving cattle back and forth to catch lame cows. We no longer have people in the milking parlor to check for mastitis. We're now using the data to replace that and trying to catch illnesses from our activity monitors and from our milking center, robotic milking center data. I think one thing that's important is to, when you're spending time with the data, get people to help you with it if you don't know how to use it or what to do with it. I'm participating in a program with University Extension that's been very helpful in terms of helping me better organize data and create meaningful insights in terms of who to call, how to look at certain cows, because in our system, it's not just milk production that matters, it's the time spent in the robot and how they flow through the system. And so I can have two cows that both milk, say, 75 pounds, and one can be profitable for me and the other one's not because she takes too long to milk and she requires too much individual attention in a system that's designed around eliminating that labor and eliminating that individual attention. The biggest thing for me is really the combination of just all the information coming from the robots paired with activity to give us that early warning indicators of cows that aren't doing so well with their transition from dry to being a fresh cow and ramping up in milk production. And then also trying to catch those cows that are entering some sort of a lameness event, so that way we can try and get on top of it. In a robotic setting in particular, lameness is crucial to control, and of course on any dairy it's one of the main drivers to the ability of a cow to eat and milk, so no matter what, it matters. So the two biggest issues with robotic milking data is that it doesn't connect to anything else. For the most part, it doesn't sync with all the other things, and so there's a lot of ideas and ways to apply the data that we probably haven't discovered that we should, because it doesn't all integrate very well. So the second drawback is there is just a large quantity of data that isn't really utilized in any meaningful manner that may or may not be useful, and we don't even know. I mean, it'd be nice to know if we know what we don't know, but we don't know. So that it's confusing. If that sentence is confusing, so is the data. Data is only useful if you do something with it, and a lot of data gets generated and a lot of people don't use it. The biggest thing you can do is spend the time. It's not something you push aside and do later. It's something you need to make part of your daily routine, just like checking over the cows or making sure you have fuel in the tractor. It's something you just need to do in order to have a well-run operation.